possession. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Gets past one man, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Anzalone, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Vikings take, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Brees gets this one to Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, 43 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
Kamara, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. It's Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Brees on the draw, gives to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw is Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Brees. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. is here as he's taken down. A.J. Klein, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Forced out to his left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along. And now they're just...
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Diggs has it. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
47's the mic.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Offense.
So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's Hill, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Adam Thielen and the rest of the Vikings offense, they get set for their next possession. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you? I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own. And Kamara has it stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look at a toss to Cook. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Back to throw.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the wall. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From a yard out. Advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Gets around him. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line. And the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Breeze. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough.